So I'm just going to get some of my a few more chili seeds started now. I've shown you the seeds previously, but these are what I'm going to be starting the Joe Super Long, which I've shown a few times before, and I have grown before and they grow pretty well. And Chilli Prairie Fire, both from Sutton's, pretty good seeds. I'm just going to show you how I germinate them. You can stick them straight in soil and or cocoa, wherever you're going to start them in, but I find if you use the paper towel method you tend to get quicker germination and probably more of a success rate as well. So I've just got standard kitchen roll, nothing great, nothing expensive, any cheap make will do. And I've got 2 sheets just folded up. And the key with starting the seeds germinating in the wet paper towel method is not to have it too wet, just to have the paper towel just like moist. And once I've done these I'm going to be sticking them in the little bag, so that'll keep the moisture in. So just standard tap water. I have warmed this up slightly, probably about 22 degrees, just stuck it in the microwave for a few minutes. Just get these soaked in a bit. You want to have both sides, so you just about you want to make sure the paper towel is wet but not sitting in water. Example, I can lift this up and it is damp to the touch, but there's nothing dripping out or all over my fingers. So you can start literally as many seeds or as little seeds as you want. I'm going to start with the Prairie Fire first. I have had good germination germinating in soil, but you always get the odd few that don't seem to work. At least if you start the seeds like this, once they've germinated you can pick the ones you want, or obviously the first ones that come out are going to be the strongest overall plants. So let's pop these seeds out. I'm going to germinate in about 5 of each of these seeds, and I'll probably pick my best 1, maybe 2. See if I can get those to focus. They are pretty small seeds. Sorry, the camera. Oh, there you go. The camera just focus. I'm going to start 5 in this one. I'm just going to place them slightly apart from each other. I'm going to do this in like a dice kind of configuration. And with these, it's just as simple as fold the paper towel over, give it a slight pat down to make sure you've got contact with the seeds. One last quick spray when I can get my gun to work. And then I have my bags labelled. You could date these as well, but they generally take about, I'd say about 5 days to germinate if you've got them at the right temperature. Seal these in a Ziploc bag. You want to keep it near enough sealed, but leave, I'd say, about an inch gap to allow some air to get in. And I'm going to do exactly the same with these here, but I'm not going to bore you. So I've got the thermostat at about 28, 29 degrees now, and that's a pretty good temperature for starting chilli seeds. So I've put a layered dry paper towel on there solely just so it doesn't touch directly onto the heat source, because this is like a reptile thermostat pad underneath this. But I'll just convert it into this, place my bags. Simple as that. I'm going to turn the light off on these. I'm not actually going to leave a light on, it was just for video purposes, so I'll keep the thermostat just in the middle there so I can always keep an eye on the temperature. And I'll give these about for like 4 days to a week, and I'll bring these back out and I'll check these. I'm just going to take it out of the grow tent now, and I'll give you a quick look where I've got started so far. Quick look in the grow tent now. I'll show you a few things I've got going on here. First of all, we got the red spinach, and if you watch a previous video, you've seen these were just little seedlings, but they're starting to bring out a lot of growth now. I think I've got it slightly hot in this tent because some of the spinach, as I can see, is trying to bolt, and they're only small seedlings. Probably me not watering them when a bit too much heat, so I might have to replant those. Coming along to the chilies, we've got the cayenne peppers there, a few super hot F1s, some Hungarian hot wax, and a ring of fire. Just some iceberg lettuces there. My two best dinosaur kale. I picked that. These are all in little red party cups, hefty cups, some American brand cups, but they're much stronger than the clear plastic cups that you get. Over the back here we have the red robin tomatoes. They're grown really nice. Those are in soil or compost. All the rest of these are in a mix of cocoa, which is IKEA cocoa core, which is quite good because it comes pre-fertilised when you first buy it. So that saves a lot of hassle with mixing nutrients when they're seedlings. Over the back are the dwarf Belotti beans. Also, they are growing pretty well, but they're about ready to come out of them pots now. Same with the bean at the front there. This setup, I know I'm constantly changing my setup, but he has to give me little projects to do. It's still under 150 watt metal halide light, and I do have a computer fan up there which will extract the hot air out. I've turned that off because it does get pretty noisy. These little easy hanger, like rolly hangers, which means I can alter the light up and down for, well, as many times as I need to when the plants start growing a little taller. This runs off a ballast which I've got here, which is metal halide gearbox. It's just a cheap ballast. If you're wondering why it's hanging, it stops it vibrating so much. I've got it hanging on some string. So not much else to show you, but just a quick little show you how we germinate our chilli seeds and a bit of a quick garden update. So thanks for watching. Hope you all had a good Christmas, and hopefully you're having a good start to your new year. So thanks for watching. Take care.